Oh, setting up the tripod. Okay. So, first time going live. Setting up the tripod. Yo, what up, Hydrix? Told y'all I was going live at 8. Here I am. First ever YouTube live. I've gone live on Instagram a few times over the years since I've had Instagram. But first time on YouTube. First week monetized on YouTube. Thank you guys for your support. What up, Hydrix? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. Alright. Got quite a bit of stuff to talk about in this live. Bit of Rise of the Beast news, a bit of news on the channel, some stop motion short films. We got 4 people on. What up, guys? Alright, what do you guys want to hear me talk about first? Quite a bit of stuff happened this week, obviously, with Rise of the Beast. I got my laptop up. Rise of the Beast, Transformers news in general. There was some stuff that came out for some Generation stuff earlier today. I can't wait for that movie, same. Yo, the past few weeks, I have been bugging my parents so much about this movie. Like, I'm just a complete mess with Rise of the Beast right now. I'm like, I'm showing my parents the trailer and stuff. It's a pretty exciting time for me because it's always like a tradition to see these movies with my parents, like opening day ever since I was a little kid. I saw the 2007 movie opening day, what was that, July 3rd or June 26th or whatever day that was back then. I was a little kid then. And ever since then I went to every other Transformers movie opening day, and the rest is history. I'm on the Jam laptop. All right. So W parents, yeah, man, definitely. Facts. Well, my mom was the one that got me into Transformers, so that was sick. Um But one of the things that I want to talk about here first up is these in-hand images of Gamer Edition Bumblebee. Um, this Bumblebee is a bit... I don't know, this Bumblebee's a bit weird. This Gamer Edition Bumblebee, there's some in-hand images that came out like 1 a.m. These in-hand leaked images are always coming in like at odd times of the day. Sometimes it's like in the middle of the night when a lot of people are asleep, except for weird nerds like me. Or it's like in the middle of the afternoon when I'm eating dinner and I'm scrolling through my laptop and phone and I'm like, oh shoot, this figure leaked. In-hand images or listings or whatever. And then I hop on here and I whip up a quick video for you guys to post for y'all, because I know you guys want to hear my thoughts on this stuff. But yeah, excuse me. Gamer Edition Bumblebee is pretty sick. Well, in some aspects, I'd say. I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize this figure. Um, in terms of scale, Pregnant B, what up, Dirty School Clothes? I totally agree, bro. In terms of scale, and it seems like art, well, not even articulation, because the original Deluxe class had wrist swivel and I'm trying to think what else. I think it's just wrist, well, double jointed elbows too. The older Deluxe class had double jointed elbows and wrist swivel. This one has single jointed elbows, no wrists. The legs are totally inaccurate to what we see in the game. Obviously, the midsection is the main complaint and controversy here. That looks absolutely terrible. The only thing it has over the original, in my opinion, is the scale. The original Deluxe Class Bumblebee was so tall. I mean, it sort of fits in scale with the new Voyager class Optimus that just dropped. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't see my community post, I got him in today. Stop motion review coming very soon in the next however many days, few days, 5 days or something. Y'all know it takes me time for those stop motion reviews to edit and film. It takes me like 5 days or something. So definitely later on next week, or well, probably like Thursday, Wednesday or something, you'll see the review. But yeah. Oh, and the weapons. The weapons on this Bumblebee are better in my opinion than the older one. But I did like the flip out Energon blades on the older deluxe. I always thought that was pretty cool, but the weapons on this Bumblebee are obviously more game accurate, and he comes with a lot of weapons actually, which is kind of a good plus. He has the two cannons, and then he has that big dagger. So I mean, at least in scale and accessory wise, he's a W in front of the original 2010 Deluxe. But I don't know. I don't know. I actually sold off my old Deluxe class Bumblebee back in, well, not back in. I sold it off like a few months ago or like late last year or so. In anticipation of this figure, because I didn't think Hasbro would mess up so much on 2023 Deluxe that's almost $30 when the older Deluxe class from 2010 was like $12, and it handled especially the stomach and chest region 1,000 times better than this new figure. But I mean, I don't know, guys. It is what it is, you know. It's not the worst figure we've gotten in recent years, but it's far from the best. I mean, it's it's a bit weird. Like when I first saw him in hand, I was like, or when I first saw the images of him when they were revealed, what was that, like 2 months ago now? I was like, what the heck? What did they do to the chest? But we also have Voyager class Legacy Dirge reissue in hand images with the wings variant and color change. I'm trying to see here. Yo, let me show you guys with my laptop here. I'm trying to move my tripod. Oh, you guys see my shell? I'm trying to move my tripod. But you guys see got some thumbtack on the wall there. Got my figures. But let me rotate the screen here. Angle the tripod down a bit. There we go. And then we are going to flip this screen. Oh, there's my notes that I write up before I start my video. But yeah, this dirge. Just some positivity words that I put up on the wall. Something simple, but it helps me when I'm recording. But yeah, this is... I'm trying to find the difference. I'm trying to figure out the difference with the variants here. Let me look up Legacy Dirge. Okay. What's the variant they're talking about here? Can somebody help me out in the comments? I'm trying to understand. Oh, they got the picture of the wing right here. So... Do you guys see a difference? I'm not seeing a difference here. In the wings, the bottom wing right here. I don't know. But they said there's a variant of the Legacy Dirge that's coming out in a couple months, so I don't know what's up with that. It was in a Transformers Toys Facebook group. What the heck? Face group. UK based. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe you guys can spot the difference in the wing here. I have no idea. I don't know. Ugh, that's some face. Oh my god, face. Shoot. How the heck do I zoom out? Bear with me. Bear with me. This is my first time on live. What the heck? It's like glitching out on me. That's weird. I have no idea what's up with that. What the heck? You guys are seeing that, right? It's the weirdest thing ever. You guys just saw me be a boomer on YouTube Live. There we go. Yo. Oh my god. Yeah, you totally got jump scared. You just saw me be a boomer on YouTube Live. I'm dead. Guys. Alright. What else can we talk about here? I also want to get into some news on the channel for my next Transformers stop motion short film. I haven't done one of those in a few months. The last one I did was Trapped back in January. I dropped that like January 27th. How many months is that? 3-month anniversary was like a day or two ago, which is crazy. Oh yeah, Stephen Caple Jr. confirmed that Optimus Prime's face in the new movie is based off of Peter Cullen, which is pretty crazy. I'm surprised I didn't catch that. I'm even more surprised more people didn't catch that sooner. But yeah, this is amazing. Like when you put the images side by side, it's uncanny. The mouth, the nose, the facial features. It's pretty fantastic. I'm really loving that. Yeah, that is really cool. That is really cool. I love that. I love that attention to detail. As you guys may know, Mirage's face is also based off of Pete Davidson, which is the voice actor for Mirage, which is pretty sick too. So that's dope. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Optimus's character arc in this movie that's rumored to happen. So Delzord on Instagram, he asked Stephen Caple Jr., is the face of Optimus Prime in this movie designed off of the legend and voice of Prime Peter Cullen? And then Stephen Caple Jr., who was obviously the director of the movie, said, yep. So there's that confirmation. That's where all that news came from. Instagram comment section. Pretty sick. I'm really excited for Optimus's characterization in this movie because it seems like he's gonna have a bit more emotion and character in this movie, and not like monotone and just like speech heavy like he was in the Bay movies and in the Prime cartoon. I liked that when I was a little kid, but as I've gotten older the past couple years, like that stuff is really boring to me, especially when we saw his characterization during obviously G1, G2 comics, Unicron trilogy, animated. I mean, in animated, Optimus was full of characterization. I just think the mouth is too low on Optimus. Let me take a look here. I went out of the page. Yeah, it's because his nose is long. They made his nose like a bird's beak. Yeah, the face. I mean, yeah, the face is still a little weird. But me personally, I grew up with that face. That's like Bayverse Optimus's face, basically. So I'm used to it by now. I've had 15 years of getting used to it. I love it. I'm used to it. I'm a Bayverse kid, and I'm not afraid to say it. So, what was I saying before I read the comments? Let me see here. Uh, and oh shoot, bro! People thought Pete Davidson was gonna be on he was on Jimmy Fallon, but they thought they were gonna show a Mirage clip last night when he was on Jimmy Fallon, People were reaching like a mama mama. I was I don't know about that. I don't know what people were thinking last night about that. Especially since we just got a full fledged trailer and y'all think we're gonna get a minute long clip of Mirage and Rise of the Beast. Y'all thirsty. The movie is literally 5 weeks away. Chill out. And there was also an extended shot of Nightbird from trailer 2 in an Italian TV spot. Somebody saw this yesterday. You get to see her falling more. You get to see her fall straight to the ground and roll over a little bit. They speed it up. They speed it up in the trailer. So that's pretty cool actually. I like that. I like the way they handled the animation in that part. I really like the CGI in Rise of the Beast so far. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it, but I mean, yeah, I mean, the movie's still 5 weeks away, and to add on to it, I've said this in my previous videos, like the CGI is not going to be on par with the rest of the Bayverse. Because the robot screen time in this movie is going to be off the charts from what we've heard in rumors and test screening leaks. It's supposedly going to be about 65% humans or 65% Transformers. That would be terrible if it was that percentage for humans, and the rest humans. So 65% Transformers. That's a lot of CG animation they have to do, and I think it was also confirmed that that's why the movie was delayed a year to help out with the CG animation and get that polished because yeah, all the Transformers in this movie and they thought they were gonna do all that CGI within like 6 months after filming was done back then. Crazy. Where's my water? Damn, I forgot my water. That's an L. What are some characters? Oh, sorry, Dirty School Clothes. I'm just now seeing this. What are some characters you'd like to see from Gamer Edition? I would love a good Zeta Prime and Silverbolt. That is a good question, dog. I love those games. I grew up on those games. Um, well, obviously my boy Jazz. If y'all don't know by now, Jazz is like my favorite Transformers character of all time. Oh, somebody said it too, Jazz. Yes, yes. Hydrix. We're one in the same, bruh. We're one in the same. We're one in the same. I don't need perfect CG. Oh, what's up, Hound and B Studios? I don't need perfect CGI. Just getting another TF movie that seems to be much more true to what we want is good enough for me. I agree. 1000% agree. We've been waiting 5 years for this movie, guys, in a year delay. We had to wait a whole year and a half of a delay. We were supposed to get this movie almost a year ago. Think about that. Yo, I need some water. Yo, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in like 10, 15 seconds. I promise y'all. Hold on. All right. Can you guys hear me? I muted the microphone for a few seconds there. I got my gym cup with me, even though I haven't gone to the gym since COVID. I don't want to go to the gym anymore. I work out at home. I don't go to the gym since COVID. You're saying no? But how were you able to answer if you couldn't hear me? What? Um, you guys can hear me, right? I'm just double checking. Say yes or no in the comments. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Sup, Hound and Beast Studios? So when is the pre-order for this um Armada Optimus Prime coming? This thing is supposed to let me angle this tripod over a little bit. There we go. Because the past like 2 months, this Optimus Prime has been in US port. It's in the ports right now. So any day they could just drop the release date. I don't know. I mean, they're saying September 1st, which is obviously a healthy guesstimate, like it always is with these pre-order dates. These pre-order dates are at least a month or two ahead of what the usual schedule is. Motormaster last year, excuse me, he came out in July. Just to give you guys a bit of a recent perspective on when these commander classes drop. Motormaster was July. I think it was late July to be exact. Or it might have been sometime in August. It was either July or August. And this pre-order date is saying September, so I think expect this guy in July. I'm thinking July. What are y'all saying? I can't see it being in September. It's gotta be sooner. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. The pre-orders are always a month or two ahead of what the usual schedule is. Sometimes it's even more than a month or two. It's like 3-4 months sometimes. Cause the new Gamer Edition Optimus, he was supposed to drop July, and he came out in April. So that's a pretty much a 3-month early release date there. So yeah, sometimes it's 3-4 months, sometimes it's a month or two. It just depends on, obviously when it comes in to US port. What's the chat saying? Okay. I'm all caught up on the chat. Boy. Yo, I was talking to somebody about this earlier before I went live, but these two look great together. Oh shoot. These two look great together. Tarn and the new Optimus. Both Cybertronian modes, very similar aesthetics. I think they would look good in a potential stop motion. I don't know, maybe one day. I don't know. My schedule is kind of full with stop motions I have planned this year, or up until early fall, but maybe at some point. I do have a stop motion idea for this Optimus coming out. It'll be a shorts video. You'll see it tomorrow night probably. It's going to be involving his Mega Blaster here. So look forward to that, people. What were y'all saying? Are you liking the voice castings for the animated movie? That's a good question, dude. Yeah, I am. At first I was weirded out by Hemsworth because they said Optimus Prime, but once I started delving into things and researching and thinking more about, it's a Cybertron movie, it's an origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron, he's going to be Orion Pax. I was talking about this in my previous video from yesterday. He's not going to be the Optimus Prime we know and love in the movie. He's going to be Orion Pax and a young Optimus, and I think um, he's going to be voicing young Optimus Prime 2 along with Orion Pax. And Peter Cullen is signed on to this movie because he said that in an autograph signing interview from a month ago. I did a video on that too. He did confirm he's working on an animated movie about Optimus Prime. So take that as you will with that. So I think Peter Cullen might be narrating the movie, voicing Optimus at the end, or he could be doing both of those things. Obviously, it's just speculation. We don't know. We don't know a whole lot about this movie at this point in time. So a whole lot of speculation going around. We don't know. What's the chat saying? All right, I'm all caught up on the chat. We've been live for 26 minutes. Would you look at that? I think the highest amount of people in here is 11. It's not too bad. Not too bad for my first live on the channel. I'm going to be doing these weekly from now on, just so you guys know. I don't know if the date and time is going to be the same every week. Y'all know me, my schedule varies, I do a whole lot of things on this channel. This is my job. So, y'all know me and how I grind for y'all guys. Is Gamer Edition Optimus worth it? He's kind of short and hollow. I mean, I'm not going to give you guys my whole thoughts in this live because I'm saving that for the stop motion review, but I will say, I mean, this is a return to form right here. This is some real... I mean, there are issues with it, I think, in terms of some of the tolerances and plastic choices in certain parts, but I'll get into that much more in depth and deeper when I drop my stop motion review coming up soon here. But yeah, valid Prime right here. This dude's valid. Definitely. For sure. Do any of you guys have Scourge? I did a stop motion review on him. I dropped it, what was that, last weekend? That was almost a week ago now. Last Sunday I dropped it. So if you want to go check that out, check it out. But yeah. What do you guys think about this leader class Scourge? I guess I'll just wait for your review. Yeah, man. My stop motion reviews are nice and in-depth. I talk about every aspect of the figure, transformation, articulation, aesthetic, quality of the figure, engineering, design, all that good stuff. So, yes, sir. The clear plastic on this Origins Jazz is... I mean... I did a stop motion review on this guy too a few weeks ago. And if you guys remember in this video, I was not a fan of the clear plastic. It really should just be solid plastic painting the windows blue. I don't... just leave clear plastic out of the equation, especially on these modern Transformers. Clear plastic... I mean, people have been complaining about clear plastic for about 20 years now on the internet, complaining to Hasbro about clear plastic. So, and clear plastic back then was much stronger than what it is now. Well, not much stronger. It was a little bit stronger than what it is today. So, I mean, if people were saying that about clear plastic back then, 10, 15, 20 years ago, now it's even worse with clear plastic. The one thing, I'm looking at these images of Armada Optimus coming out, the Commander class. He's got clear plastic on his like whole well, not the whole cab section. The windshield section is all clear plastic. It's not solid plastic with clear plastic inserts. So it's likely that's going to be a clear plastic hinge that you got to transform. I don't remember the exact transformation on this guy. I haven't watched a review on him in quite a few weeks, so I'm not sure if you have to hinge the cab section at all, the windshield section. So I don't know. It might be in the clear for that. Works when it's thick or just inserts. You see, I mean, I agree with you, but with Origins Jazz, this clear plastic is supposedly thick for a modern figure. I mean, it is thick. It's much thicker than what we're used to on these newer figures. But I mean, because of you having to force it over the hood of the vehicle for transformation, you're stressing it. There's already stress marks. I've transformed this guy like 3 or 4 times, and there's already stress marks on each side there. It's not to the point where it's gonna break if I transform it a few times more, but if I do it a good handful of times, that you could say bye bye to this windshield here. I mean, so. But I still do love this figure. I mean, Jazz is my boy. I'm not gonna say the figure's bad. It's just that clear plastic is mid, in my opinion. But besides that, I'm really excited for Armada Optimus Prime. Like that figure. I mean, if I'm loving this Optimus, I can't wait to see how I feel about the new Armada Optimus Prime. I I am elated. And then Megatron to go along with it, Armada Megatron. We're also getting a War for Cybertron game Megatron coming out later on in the summertime or early fall. He's in the next wave of Studio Series, along with Rise of the Beast Rhinox. Those are the two Voyagers for the next wave of Studio Series, going up in a few weeks, actually, probably next week for Transformer Tuesday. So I think we're going to be seeing look at that wave along with the buzzworthy Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime on Tuesday because of the whole trailer hype, I think they want to get that crowd going. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just my guess for now. Armada Jetfire? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I really want to see him. Leader class him up. I don't think they're going to do Commander class, the slots. I think that they already got a good idea of what the slots are for Commander class for the next couple years. There's a whole lot of different names being thrown around in the rumor sphere. So, and Jetfire is not one of them for Commander class. So, I think he's going to be a leader class at some point in the next couple years. And Commander class would be too big for that version of Jetfire too. He's in the show. He's only like slightly taller than Optimus, so that would suffice as a modern day leader class. Probably give him a couple extra accessories, some good engineering, and call it a day on that for $60, I'd say. But yeah, I definitely want an Armada Jetfire. Can you believe leader class figures are $60 now? Like, I mean, yeah, it's $54.99 before tax and everything, but depending on where you live, you're paying like 59 and change, 60 and change for these things, or 58 and change. It's pretty crazy when just a couple years ago it was like 52 after tax. Interesting times we live in, people. But yeah. Movie mainline toys now are pretty much 35. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Those mainline Voyager classes for damn near $40 after tax. Hasbro is smoking. And they're shorter than regular generations Voyagers. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Tripping. They're so expensive now. Yes, they're really cheap. Who's really cheap? I've. Who are you talking about that's cheap? Wow. I saw that barricade from Big Bad Toy Store. The War for Cybertron version is up for order right now. So I saw that this morning. I don't know if and when I'm gonna get them because that figure, in terms of articulation, is pretty mid. I don't really know about that figure. But the look of him is good. I like the vehicle mode. He looks nice and big and beefy for a modern day deluxe. I'd probably get him at some point. I don't know if I will now, but oh, I filmed earlier today a delicious meter on Legacy Hotshot. I haven't done a delicious meter in almost like I haven't done one in like a month. So delicious meter next episode, Legacy Hotshot coming tomorrow. So get ready for me to ramble on about Hotshot for 10, 11 minutes. Barricade looks like a solid figure to get when he goes on a good sale. Yeah, I agree. I don't know, I might get him for full price. I'm not sure. Because I've been waiting for a War for Cybertron game Barricade for many years now, so I'm glad they made him. It's just the outcome of the figure is not really what I wanted, so same thing with Bumblebee. Well, we've been going for 37 minutes. Thank you guys for sticking with me for that long. Do any of you guys have Siege Ratchet? This figure aged pretty good. No yellowing on him. A nice, big, solid deluxe class, even though his knee just drooped down on me. His knee is loose. But after 4 years, this guy still holds up. I got him holding one of the guns from SS-86 Ironhide. So my boy Ratchet is weaponized Medical Officer Ratchet. The boy's pheromone level suggests he wants to mate with the female. Somebody was saying something. I hope the Transformers Rise of the Beast do good at the box office. Yes, I do too. I really want to see the trilogy that they have planned, especially after the trilogy that didn't go so well with The Last Knight. So I'm game for that. I mean, a lot of signs pointing towards this movie being really good. The trailers having a lot more robot screen time than the Michael Bay movies, which is a huge plus. A lot more robot screen time, which is great. The story seems a lot more simpler. Seems like there's a lot more heart and character development in these characters in the movie. So I don't know. It'd be pretty hard for them to screw up with how good these trailers have been and how good they're talking about this movie. You know, I think it'll be good. I missed on him. I've seen Bumblebee Ratchet in one of my WalMarts still. I want to get that Ratchet because it's a good stand-in for War for Cybertron slash Fall of Cybertron Ratchet and Ironhide, especially after getting this guy. I really want to go back and get some of those Bumblebee movie figures. I did get Braun, but I sold him a couple months ago. And that was the only Bumblebee Cybertron figure I got. But I want to get everyone from that line to go along with the War for Cybertron stuff. I always wanted Siege Ratchet, but never got him. Funny thing is, I didn't get him until like 2 years after he came out. I didn't get him until like February of 2021. I saw somebody selling him for $20. $20 Um, and he has custom silver paint all over him. You cannot beat that for $20. Especially at the time, this guy. Think about this. This was pre Bumblebee movie Ratchet, Earthrise Ratchet. This guy was going for like damn near $100 open, and I got him for $20 with custom silver paint. It was, I was amazed. Got some people coming in here. What's up, Dank Bean? Sup, man? How you doing tonight? Somebody was saying something here. What is the hype level in this new film? I'd say I'm pretty hyped if that's what you're asking. Um, if you can tell in my videos, I cover Rise of the Beast almost daily because there's news, so much news coming out about this movie because it comes out in basically a few weeks at this point. So, yeah, my hype level is through the roof at this point. What are the people saying? This concept art for Transformers 1 doesn't look too bad. Hey, thank you, Dank Bean. Pretty cool and funny name, by the way, dude. Dank Bean. That's pretty funny. Thank you for subscribing and loving my content. Thank you guys. I mean, hey, your guys' support is what's keeping this channel going. You guys got me monetized on YouTube. You guys, you people watching and supporting my work. So I thank all of you. I'm worried about Rise of the Beast since it's competing with other movies like Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I've heard about that a lot. People's worries the past few months, pretty much ever since the date got moved. Over a year ago when the date got moved to this June. Uh, I can see where people are worried, but I just don't think Rise of the Beast is going to do terrible at the box office due to that. Think about it. Indiana Jones comes out like the last week of June. Rise of the Beast is June 9th, what, the first or second week of June? Spider-Verse is June 2nd. The Flash is, what, June 16th that comes out? So, I mean, they're spaced out okay for the month of June, I'd say. And Rise of the Beast is really trending right now, especially after that huge Unicron reveal in the trailer. They might be doing bigger numbers than The Flash for their trailer that came out a few days ago. I gotta look that up. I'm looking it up right now on the Jam laptop. Transformers, how many views does it have on YouTube? This is just YouTube, by the way, in terms of view count. This is just Paramount's channel on YouTube. So 2 days ago, 14 million views. That's pretty crazy, guys. And all the social media hype. How much does the Flash have on YouTube? Remember, I'm just going by YouTube numbers here on their main studio channels. Ooh, 4 days. So it's got 2 days ahead of Rise of the Beast, but it's at 27 million views. Damn. I don't know. I thought it was like at 18 million or 20 million or something. That's a lot. That's pretty crazy. That trailer was pretty sick, though, for The Flash. That got me hyped for it. I'm not even a big DC fan these days. And their trailer was about 20 seconds longer, too, so they do have a bit more runtime and hype factor to add more scenes. I thought one of the things I thought about the trailer that they should have done was push it to the 3 minute mark a bit more, especially since this is the big marketing push trailer. This is the final payoff trailer until the movie drops in 5 weeks. So, I mean, just push it to the max with the runtime, like The Flash did. The Flash, their trailer was 2 minutes and, what was it, 53 seconds? Rise of the Beast, 2 minutes, 33 seconds. So, they got 20 seconds over Rise of the Beast here. Not to knock, the quality of the Rise of the Beast trailer. Y'all already know my thoughts on that. That trailer was insane, absolutely perfect. But that's just the nature of the game these days, with marketing. And the teaser trailer was 2 minutes and 16 seconds. That first trailer did crazy numbers. I think that's one of the most viewed trailers of all time, if I'm remembering things correctly. That's got 33 million on the Paramount Pictures official YouTube channel. What's the chat saying? Show me the chat. About to start a stop motion series inspired by classic, absurdly awesome, and other. Oh, nice, man. I watch absurdly awesome stuff sometimes. I used to watch them a lot when I was a little kid. I used to watch a lot of stop motion stuff on YouTube when I was little. Like back during the first big boom, during the late 2000s and early 2010s, the big stop motion boom on YouTube. That was a nostalgic time. That was some great times. These past couple years, though, it's gotten even crazier. I mean, the stop motions I post, I'm a smaller YouTube channel, and my most viewed stop motion, or my most viewed video ever is a stop motion at, like, I think 18,000 views. It was Cheetor versus Black Arachnia. I did that a little over 2 years ago, back in 2021. And pretty much all my stop motion videos do about on par as my other videos do. So yeah, stop motion's pretty great on YouTube, man, especially in the Transformers community. Lego and Transformers is like the bread and butter of the stop motion community. Like, you don't really see a whole lot of Star Wars. You see some Marvel, but not as much as Lego and Transformers and as far as I see. So Transformers has a big stop motion community. I'm glad I figured that out and I started doing it because I loved it from my childhood, and obviously now I'm able to make some sort of money off of it too, which is crazy to me. I just hope it does well with casual viewers and the general audience. I agree. I mean, the recent test screening from earlier this week on Monday, it was reported that people liked it, or they thought it was average at best, which is definitely not terrible at all. Especially if those are casual moviegoers that don't know a whole lot about Transformers. That's really good. That's some good news. How long does it take you to do stop motion? It really depends on what I'm doing. It could be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. I mean, the longest time I worked on a stop motion, that was when I was filming one of my stop motion short films. I was grinding in front of the camera for like pause. I was grinding in front of that camera for like 2 hours just on a certain portion of the movie that in the editing process turned out to be like a minute and a half, 2 minutes after I edited it together. So just put that into perspective, just that one little tidbit there. I mean, I think it takes me about, I don't know, after editing, filming, voice acting, searching for voice actors, even though my stop motions, specifically my stop motion short films, are a smaller cast. But when I drop this series later on this year, it's going to be much more bigger scaled. So there's going to be a lot of robots in that series. But the stop motion short film and the ones I've done prior are a bit of a smaller cast, 3, 4, 5, 6 Transformers. Well, Trapped, which was my last stop motion short film. If you haven't seen it, it's at the top of my channel. I think it's like the channel trailer or channel banner, whatever it's called for the video I put at the top. That cast was the 5 Predacons trapped in the room, and then Beast Wars Megatron makes an appearance towards the end. Shadow Panther makes an appearance at the end. So that's 7, and then Insecticon makes a cameo at the beginning. So that's 8 Predacons in that movie, 8 Transformers in that short film. But to go back to your... Sorry about that, guys. Can you guys hear me? I accidentally X'd out. I accidentally X'd out of the live for a second there. Can you guys hear me? Sorry about that. But to go back to your question, I think for my stop motion short films, it takes me about, after everything's said and done, when I finish it, I'd say about a good 15, 20 hours, to be honest with you. Like, literally. I got some voice actors I'm about to start writing. Good, man. If you would want to voice act in it, I would be honored. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know for sure if I can. You know, I'm very busy, as you guys know. But yeah, hit me up. You can email me or hit me up on Instagram or on my Twitter or my TikTok. It's linked all over my channel, so we could work something out there. Yeah, man. Yeah, okay, good, guys. Good. Thanks for answering. Yeah. But this next stop motion short film, though, guys, that's one of the topics I wanted to cover in this video. I'm writing it. I got my drafts in. I've been writing this for a few weeks now. Got a few pages of rough drafts and just random ideas. You know, I've got about like 4 pages filled front to back of just rough drafts and ideas for the short film. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be my best work yet. If you guys thought Spark Eater and Trapped was great, woo, y'all better wait for this one. This summer it's coming. This summer your boy Chris Jam is returning to the stop motion short film realm, people. Currently trying to figure out what characters I want in what set. I just need to add some stuff too. Awesome. Yes, sir, it is awesome. To go back to what you were saying, Dank Bean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you come up with in terms of characters and sets, dude. But yeah, I'm not going to reveal to you guys the cast just yet, because I don't even know if it's finalized, if I'm, you know, if that's the final cast list yet. But it's not going to be too big of a cast, you know, it's going to be about typical less than 10 characters. You know, it's going to involve some big A-listers, though. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be digging into deep cuts this time around with character choices from Transformers continuity. Because with my last one, Trapped, I did some deep cuts, some C, D-list Predacons as the main characters. And it seems like you guys liked it, so. What's your personal hot take on any Transformers show or movie? Just one. Good question. Dirty school clothes, my guy. That's a great question. You're kind of stumping me, dude. Let me think here. You said for show or movie. Okay, so. I think Oh, okay. I got some stuff for you guys. So I think the G1 cartoon is pretty overrated. Shocker, I know. Don't get me wrong, I love the G1 cartoon. I love it. I love G1, okay? It started Transformers. I just think the show it's just a product of the 80s, you know. It's very campy. The dialogue is wonky a lot of the times. Um, what's another one? But yeah, G1 cartoon I think is a bit overrated to me. But like I said, I still love G1. It was one the G1 cartoon was actually one of the cartoons that I used to watch a whole lot when I was a little kid. Like before I go into any further of my hot takes on G1, like I used to sit in front of YouTube watching people review the um the original G1 toys when I was a little kid for hours on end. So, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on G1. G1 was a big part of me growing up with Transformers, you know. I just think the cartoon is just so overrated, guys. But another you said just one, so there's my one there. there's my one dirty school clothes. There you go. My big thing is for fun, and also I've been seeing how toxic the TF community has been. Bro, they don't leave the chat up long enough. Has been recently, so I wanted to make something fun and lighthearted. Okay, I see you. That's good. That's cool. That's nice. Looking forward to it, man. I used to be outraged when someone would say that about G1 cartoon, but watching again as an adult, I view it a lot differently. It's starting to go away now. Hold on. If anything, I'm passionate about their designs more so than the actual show. Yeah, I'd agree with you. I agree. Definitely. I mean, that's not to say that the show is bad and that there's no good parts or classic parts about it, especially if you factor in the 86 movie. I mean, that's like one of the most iconic moments in Transformers history is the 86 movie. But the show just did not age well. I'd say that for a lot of Transformers shows. I'm not just saying that about G1. I think Unicron Trilogy hasn't aged good. Even though I love Unicron Trilogy, it's one of my favorite eras in Transformers history. The whole Hasbro design team, Aaron Archer back then. A lot of good things happened back then. What's the chat saying here? Okay, I'm all caught up. Goody. I go on to YouTube. I don't know why I want to. Oh yeah, to search the trailer competition. I go on to YouTube and I see they notified that I'm live. Yes, I'm totally gonna watch myself live while I'm doing the live. Thanks, YouTube. But damn. Saturday night. The weekend is already more than halfway over, guys. Can you believe it? I'm hoping if they do an SS86 Prime, they have it be inspired by the Power of the Primes one for articulation and looks. I mean, I don't know if I've stated this in previous videos. I'm not a fan of Power of the Primes, Lear Class Optimus. But I could see in certain things, yeah. I wouldn't mind, taking some design cues. It wasn't a terrible figure. I just think we've gotten better since then, and even before then, I think, with Classics Optimus and Cybertron 2005 Leader Class Optimus. But yeah, it's not a terrible Optimus to take certain design inspirations from, in my opinion. It's not terrible. What up, Ultra 0 Second? Sup, dude? What is up, guys? Thank you for kicking it with me this Saturday night. I've had quite a bit of people stop by. A lot of channel regulars, some new people. Thank you guys. This is my first ever live on this channel, so you are witnessing Chris Jam history. Yeah, true, but like modernize with more articulation without the Ryan gimmick and mix it with Earthrise and the Hol. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't mind picking that up. If I wasn't flooded with 4 or 5 new Optimus Prime figures in the Generations line between Studio Series and Legacy this year, I'd say give it to me right now, but as much as I love Optimus, I'm a little primed out. Was it Armada Optimus as a commander class, War for Cybertron Game Optimus, Rise of the Beasts, Mainline Optimus, and Studio Series Optimus. The Studio Series 1 going up for pre-order in May, so that's 4 right there. I think there was a reissue in one of the new Legacy waves of the core class Optimus Prime, the G1 version. So that's 5. And I think Laser Optimus is getting a reissue in one of the later Legacy waves this year. So we're looking at about 6 Generations Optimus Primes this year, which is pretty crazy, guys. I mean, a lot of them have turned out great from what we've seen so far, but that's a lot of Optimus Primes. Right off the bat, doesn't get enough shine in Transformers lore. Right off the bat, first thing that comes to mind is my boy Jazz. He's Optimus Prime's second in command. He was one of the main characters in the first ever live-action Transformers movie. How has he not been in any more content or media since... I mean, he was in the IDW comics recently, not as a main character, mind you. His last appearance in a cartoon was in Robots in Disguise 2015, and he wasn't even a main character. He was like a secondary or a third-dary character. So, you know, where's the Jazz love? He's Optimus Prime's second in command. And he's one of the best characters ever in Transformers media. One of the best. And I'd say Hotshot as my second. Yeah, we did get a new figure of him. Same thing with Jazz just recently, but I think he needs to be in more media going forward. Shows, put him in a movie maybe, put him in some comics, even though he was in the Wreckers, but I don't think that's a good Hotshot representation from what I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't really read the comic. Favorite TF shows for me, it's animated, Beast Wars, and Earthspark. I'd go with animated, Beast Wars, Prime, and any one of the Unicron trilogy shows, Armada, Energon, or Cybertron. Those are my picks. Jazz's top 5, yes it is. What about TF Prime? What are you asking about Transformers Prime? I can't remember. For me, I'd say Ultra Magnus, but strictly for live action movies. Yeah, especially since they're, adapting Unicron and that whole 86 movie type vibe, along with the Unicron trilogy type flares in the story. I could see I almost said Optimus Prime. Ultra Magnus in the second or third movie, at least, maybe. Who knows? Jazz's top 5, hell yeah, he is. He's top 3 in my opinion. Top 3 in my book. Oh, Dankbean saying TF Prime is overrated. The heck? I mean, in certain aspects, I'd say so, especially coming hot off the heels of the Rich show that was animated in terms of dialogue, character dynamics, character arcs, character choices. Derek J. Wyatt and crew did their thing on animated, and Prime coming after that, it wasn't easy, They had to live up to the hype and expectations of what animated did a year or two prior. So, um, they, I think they went a little too serious on certain things. But I think overall, it's still one of the best Transformer shows we've gotten still. TF Prime, my favorite, but to each their own. I feel you. I feel you. I think that TF Prime is kind of overrated, but its movie Beast Hunters was awesome. Yeah, I feel you guys. I could see why people think it's overrated. I actually thought that for a year or two, back in 2021, up until like a month ago, until I started rewatching it. I think it's still one of the best Transformer shows we've gotten, in my opinion. I do, like I said, like a minute ago, I do think they handled things a bit too seriously at the time, but whatever. I hope that Hasbro makes an animated Red Alert in the Legacy line. That's a pretty big deep cut for animated lore, but I mean, with how crazy the new design team is, crazy in a good way, mind you. I can see it happening. I mean, they said everything is on the table at this point in the Generations line, so I would not be opposed to that. What is that? Where's my battery at? Okay. All right. Oh, cool. So YouTube Live doesn't eat up my battery like Instagram Live does. Goody. I honestly think Rise of the Beast Prime draws some from TF Prime. The arm cannon, he's a lot more slick. Yeah, I agree. Yep, a lot of people were saying that when the first trailer dropped and we saw his circular arm cannon. I agree. I think they're taking certain aspects from Transformers Prime, um, G1, obviously, a little bit of Unicron trilogy. I think they're pulling from a lot of different things. Maybe even more than usual with how passionate Stephen Caple Jr. seems to be about Transformers. What do you think about Airazor not transforming? I mean, that's just a theory floating around, and I did a video on that theory. What was that, a day or two ago? Um, but like I said in that video, I think it's very plausible with the things that we've been given and the reasons for it. The rumors she might die in the movie, and we haven't seen any scenes of her in robot mode. We don't see her in the final battle, so I think it's definitely possible. The arm cannon thing. I mean, in terms of the shape, it's not too far off, to be honest with you. I'm going to be on here for a few more minutes, guys. I've been on for an hour and 8 minutes. I thank you guys so much for stopping by and talking to me and asking me questions and being so passionate about this live. Thank you guys. But in a few minutes, I'm going to cut the cord. Relax for a little bit. Your boys got to relax in between giving y'all fire content, doing stop motions for you guys. I got to rest sometimes. All right, I'm all caught up on the chat. Goody, goody, goody. Like I said, a couple more minutes, and then I'm logging off. So if you guys want to ask me anything before I go in a few minutes, comment. Taking bits and pieces from a lot of different Transformers lore doesn't mean... Yeah, it's true. Indeed, dirty school clothes, indeed. Yo, Legacy Laser Prime is only $4 to $5 on Amazon. I've been looking at that guy for a few weeks now. $45, free shipping. Oh wait, is it new or used? Details, yes. click on more. The delivery is pretty long though. May 8th. It's like a week and a half. But time does go by pretty fast these days, especially as you get older. So a week and a half is like 2 days these days. If you know, you know. Yeah, I still see Laser Prime in my Walmart. Yeah. Yep. And it's crazy that they might be re-releasing him later on this year, you know, in Legacy. Laser Optimus, if they do that, he's gonna be clogging up stuff for a couple years, man. But yeah, I want to get him at some point. Not a bad Optimus Prime figure. Saturday night. GameStop. I got him from Biggity Big Bad Toy Store BBTS. The thing is about him, I ordered him like April 19th, right? I get him today, April 29th, 10 days after. Big Bad Toy Store takes a long time with shipping and stuff like that. And I also accidentally ordered substandard grade instead of standard grade packaging and shipping. So I think that factored into it taking a little bit longer. So I was a little nippy that it took a week and a half to get here, because you know, I want to whip out those stop motion reviews for you guys, get familiar with the figure for a couple days, a day or two, and then get that stop motion review out. So gotta go now. Thanks for answering all my questions. It's been pretty chill. Hope you have a good night, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good night too. Stay tuned for the Delicious Meter review on Legacy Hotshot dropping tomorrow, and whatever other stuff I post tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. If anybody wants to ask me anything else, I'm going to be on for another minute or two, then I'm getting off. With all you lovely, beautiful people showing up tonight. Look at you guys. Look at y'all watching me on YouTube Live. You beautiful souls. Oh my god. Yeah. Guys, I just swallowed water the wrong way. I just swallowed water the wrong way. Do you think ROTB? Oh my god. You think in ROTB Beast characters will be from the future but stuck in the past like the show? Stephen Caple Jr. did confirm oh Jesus, 2 years ago in an interview that they would be keeping that aspect of the Beast Wars characters in Rise of the Beast. So I do think they're going to touch up on that in the movie. But I don't think there's going to be actual time travel shown. I think they're going to mention it, and that'll be that. But who knows? Those are just rumors. The director did say, you know, the Maximals and Predacons are from the future, supposedly. Yeah, it does add to the Beast characters a whole lot. I agree. Thoroughly agreed. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in on the live. Thank you guys for watching. Stop motion short film coming this summer. Legacy Evolution Delicious Meter review on Hot Shot dropping tomorrow and whatever else I might post. Rise of the Beast hype getting down to the last few weeks. Thank you guys for watching. Good show, man. Until next time, peace. See you later, Dirty School Clothes. Thanks for watching, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. First ever live on the Chris Jam channel. Expect more to come. I'm going to be going live a lot more often. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, wait. It doesn't work like that.